In Java, binding is like connecting a phone call to the right person. It's about figuring out which specific action, means a method, should be taken when we make a call, means a method call. This connection can be decided either when we write the code, in compile time, or when we actually make the call while the program is running, in runtime. Now, binding has a body called polymorphism. Imagine we have a group of friends with different talents, like singing or dancing. In Java, polymorphism is like treating all these friends as if they belong to the same, talented, group. It's possible through inheritance and method overriding, which lets a friend, a subclass, show off their unique skill while still being part of the general talent group. Now, about binding, it's like deciding whether to call your friends by their official names, at compile time, or their nicknames, at runtime. If we know exactly which friend we are calling when we write the code, it's like using their official names, so-called static binding. If we decide who to call only when we make the actual call during the program's run, it's like using nicknames, so-called dynamic binding. So, in simple terms, binding in Java is like connecting actions to their methods, and polymorphism is about treating different objects as if they're the same kind. It's like having a group of friends with various talents, and sometimes we decide who to call by their official names, and other times we just go with the flow and use nicknames. In Java, we have mainly two types of binding. 1. Static binding. 2. Dynamic binding. Static binding. Imagine a theatrical play with a well-defined script during rehearsals. The actors, as the methods, know their lines and cues beforehand, and everything is set in stone. In Java terms, this is akin to static binding. During compilation, the compiler knows which method to call based on the reference type. Here, theater is the play's script, and play is a specific act. Even though actor is of type theater, the method called is determined at compile time based on the reference type. Dynamic binding. Now, picture the actual play on stage. The actors, as the methods, might add improvisations or adapt based on the situation. In Java, this is dynamic binding, achieved through method overriding and polymorphism. In this scenario, theater and play represent the general script and a specific act, respectively. The perform method is overridden in play, and during runtime, the actual method called is based on the object's type, allowing for dynamic behavior. So, in the theatrical world of Java, static binding is like rehearsing with a fixed script, and dynamic binding is akin to adapting and improvising on the actual stage performance. Both play essential roles in bringing the drama of Java programs to life. See you again, thank you.